progressive muscle relaxation has been around for a long time. And in this process, we're going to go ahead and contract and relax muscle groups as a way to induce the relaxation response. And also, it's kind of like, I like the metaphor of like a washcloth full of water. And as you wring out the washcloth and empty out the water, so as you empty out some of the tension in the body, the washcloth is more limp at the end. And that's not that we're making our bodies limp, but we're definitely, it helps us to get in that relaxed state. So if you're interested in doing this at home, I would go ahead and just Google progressive muscle relaxation. I don't know of anybody in particular that I could recommend, but I did see there were various sources on the internet. Some on written out script and some that you could actually listen to. The other thing I was going to talk about today, and this is the part we're just going to do very briefly in the second part, is the body scan. And I want to say that there is a formal body scan that I learned from Jon Kabat-Zinn and has been very much a part of his mindfulness-based stress reduction. And it's a way to experience body sensation, to make contact with the body without judging it, with an openness, with an acceptance. And it's traditionally about 45 minutes long, so hence we will be not doing that in our call today, where you really have a minute focus on each part of the body, which really helps to develop a present-oriented concentration, a flexibility of attention, and a relaxation response. And it is really good for working with pain in the body. So if you're interested in more of that, I would go ahead and Google Jon Kabat-Zinn, either on his website. He has some CDs and MP3 available, and it looked like he had some YouTube broadcasts of the body scan. So let's go ahead and get started. So first of all, and as we're doing the progressive muscle relaxation, the only caution I want to give you is if we're working with a particular muscle group and you have a particular injury in that area, I would like you can always skip that particular section and just maybe notice tension there, and you can direct your breath in there as a relaxation. So the point being not to hurt or exacerbate any part of your body. So go ahead and sit comfortably as you can. And first we're just going to focus our attention on the breath. Just take 3 long, deep, smooth breaths at your own rhythm. Maybe noticing with each exhalation that you're making a little bit more contact with the body, that you're feeling a little bit more relaxed. And then I would like you to bring your awareness to your toes and your feet. And just notice if there's any tension there. And then with each tightening, we're going to tighten a muscle group for like 5 to 10 seconds and then have about 10 to 20 seconds to relax that area. So what I'd like you to do to start is to lift your lower legs, straightening out the knee, and going ahead and flexing the toes towards your knees. Feeling the muscles tighten in the shin, maybe in the whole leg, and then going ahead and letting the legs relax softly back down to the floor, letting the knees bend in a comfortable position. Maybe starting to notice how the attention, you start to wake up in that area. And then go ahead, lifting the lower legs up, flexing the toes, bringing them towards yourself. You don't have to lift the legs too high. You want to take care of the back. But feeling that contraction of the muscles in those lower legs, and then letting the legs come down softly, back down to the floor with the feet on the floor, and starting to notice maybe a change in sensation in the feet or the lower legs, allowing them to soften, more spaciousness perhaps. And we're going to do it again, this time lifting as you lift the lower legs. I want you to point the toes. So the legs are straight, the toes are pointed. You might contract a little in the belly, keep the back in neutral, and then letting the legs come down so the feet touch the floor, and allowing the legs to soften and relax, the belly to be soft. And then one last time, lifting the lower legs, pointing the toes, feeling that contraction in the shins, in the calves. And then letting the legs come down so you feel like the whole legs, the lower legs, the feet are softer, more relaxed. Maybe even a little bit of a sense of a tingling in them. And now we're going to move up the body a little bit more to the upper legs, the buttocks area. And this time what I'd like you to do is tighten the muscles in your thighs and squeeze your buttocks together, holding that, feeling those muscles work hard. And then going ahead and allowing the buttocks to be soft, the thigh muscles to rest softly on the chair, seeing a difference between tension and relaxation. And then once again, I want you to go ahead and tighten the muscles in the thighs, the muscles squeezing the buttocks. You might feel the belly engage, feeling that whole pelvic area engage, and then allowing all the muscles to be soft, especially as you exhale, the legs to rest in maybe a more open posture on the seat, feeling the buttocks supported by the chair, and allowing that whole area just to soften and relax fully and completely. Now we're going to bring our awareness just to our stomach muscles, those both below the belly button and above the belly button. And this time I want you to kind of suck in the stomach, feeling all the tightness and tension in those lower abdominal muscles, and then allowing yourself in an exhalation to breathe out fully so the belly actually extends and you can feel a soft belly. A lot of times we hold a lot of tension in the belly, so really being able to notice what it feels like when the belly is tight, taut, and when it's totally relaxed. So again, go ahead and suck in the muscles in the belly, the whole abdominal area, feeling tightness and tension as you hold. And then allowing the belly to totally relax, totally to soften, to be open fully. And now we're going to move up the body a little bit more to both the shoulders, the chest area, and the back. And you might want to just sit even a little bit away from the back of your chair as you do this one. So in this next section of tightening these muscles, I want you to go ahead and bring your shoulder blades back, keeping your shoulders down, your chest maybe puffs open. You might feel a tightening in the spine, the upper and mid back. And then going ahead and going into relaxation, where the shoulders maybe come forward, the shoulder blades return more to their original position, the back curves may soften, you might even round the back a little bit. So just noticing the difference again between when we hold a lot of tension in those areas and when those areas can be soft and relaxed fully and completely. So once again, we're going to pull the shoulder blades back towards the spine, the shoulders stay down, the chest comes open, the back and maybe even some of the abdominal muscles tighten. So you're feeling that tension through the core. And then going ahead and letting the shoulder blades come back to their original position. The shoulders stay down. The chest maybe curves in, shoulders come in. The back's maybe a little more rounded. And noticing the difference then also even as you maybe move back into your chair to feel the support of your chair. Just noticing a difference perhaps in those muscles, in the tension that might have been there previously. And I'd like you to bring your awareness to your shoulders, going ahead and raising them up towards your ears, being careful not to strain too much, but we're just holding for a number of seconds. And then feeling the shoulders come down, dropping away from the ears, feeling how the shoulders can spread out. Again, we often hold a lot of tension in our shoulders. We may not even realize they're tense or that our shoulders are up towards our ears. So once again, we're going to go ahead and exaggerate, bringing the shoulders up towards the ears, feeling the tension in the shoulders, the neck, being careful not to strain, and then letting the shoulders come down completely, moving away from the neck, feeling in alignment with the rest of the arms, an opening even in the chest, the arms and shoulders relaxed completely. Next, I'm going to have you just go ahead and straighten your arms right out in front of you, palms up. Arms should be about shoulder height. Then we're going to bend the elbows so the hands are going towards the shoulders, and then we're going to make a fist and go ahead then and make a fist, contract those upper arms, doing like a biceps curl, feeling the tension in the whole upper arms, and then going ahead, unfurling the hands, lengthening the elbows, and dropping the arms to rest back in your lap. Noticing again the difference between tightness in those areas and the softness, spaciousness, relaxation in the rest of the body. Once more, go ahead and lift up the arms, shoulder height. Go ahead and bend the elbows, bringing the arms towards the shoulders and making a fist, and then squeezing the fist and the arms, feeling the tension in those muscles through the whole arms and the hands, and then allowing the hands to unfurl, to soften, the elbows to straighten out, and the arms to gently come back to the lap, so that the whole arms are a little bit softer, a little bit more spacious. Now we're going to work very gently on the neck. And again, we're not going to, we're going to just work on turning the neck into certain positions, holding for a briefer time, and then coming back to neutral. So neutral is with the head aligned with the spine, with the shoulders, and eyes gazing straight ahead. So first, what we're going to do on an out breath, I'd like you to turn your head to the left very gently. We're just going to hold it there for a few seconds. And then as you inhale, I'd like you to come back, bringing your head and neck back to the center. And then go ahead, I'd like you to inhale, and on the exhale, I'd like you to bring your chin to your chest. And again, we're going to just hold it there for a few seconds. And then on an inhale, go ahead and bring the chin up, back into a neutral, relaxed position, the head on top of the shoulders. And again, go ahead and breathe in, and as you exhale, take your chin up and your head gently back, again, only to the point that's comfortable, just holding for a few seconds. And on your next in-breath, going ahead and bringing the head and neck back to center. And lastly, we're going to go ahead. I want you to turn your head to the right as you exhale. We're going to hold it there just briefly. And then on an inhalation, bringing the head back to center, and then exhaling. But maybe there's a little bit more space, a little less tension in the neck area. And the last we're going to do is I'm going to have you scrunch up your face, and this may look different for everybody, and nobody's watching. So go ahead with your eyes closed, tighten the eyes, maybe suck in the cheeks, pucker the lips, holding that, making a very funny face right now, but working as many muscles as you can in the face. And then going ahead to allow the face to soften, imagining any wrinkles in the forehead moving out, or your eyes resting back. Going ahead and like opening the mouth as if in a yawn to just allow those muscles in the jaw and the cheeks to open and relax. Feeling a difference from when our faces are tight, our brows are furrowed, our lips are tight, jaws are tight. So go ahead once more, scrunching up the face, tightening the eyes, the cheeks, mouth, and then going ahead and allowing the face to become soft and relaxed. All those lines of tension that we have in various parts of our faces, reminding ourselves that we can just let those soften. Opening the mouth and allowing the cheeks and the jaw to relax. And then hopefully your body is feeling a little bit more soft, a little more relaxed. It might even have a little sense of a tingling and aliveness in it. And so you might know a pleasant tingling and a softening or relaxing. So given our time, I'm going to just bring you just back to your body as a whole. And so just feeling your body as a whole, sitting on this chair. And we're just going to quickly, so this is not a formal body scan by any means, because that is really staying minutely close to each part of the body. But we're just going to start from the feet, and we're going to just slowly move up so that you can just take in now how your overall body is feeling. So starting at both of your feet, noticing any sensations that are there, and up through the ankles, noticing both the calf muscles, the shins, your knees on each side, your powerful thighs, the top and the back. Just noticing how your whole legs are feeling after doing the progressive relaxation. Then moving to each hand, coming up through the hands to the wrist, to the forearms, the upper arms, the shoulders, the neck and the head, and I missed the torso, so just bringing up, just going up the back, and then up from the belly, through the organs and the lungs. And there may, even though we've done this very quickly, there may be an area that warrants further attention, an area, if you have time, even as we end this call, to just go back and notice particular sensations. There may be an area of the body that's calling more of your attention. And just to end, I invite you maybe to give yourself a little hug, crossing your arms over your body, and just thanking this body for its aliveness, for all that it does for you, for all that it offers you, or that sense of the feeling and the connection to it.